Oh, hey, this is High Priestess Jamila. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to assemble in here. The energies are very weird today because evidently this evidently Hurricane Ida, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot of energy from that hurricane, a lot of it, and it's just not cool. It's not. Whatever is going on with it is not cool. Hello, guys. I want to talk to y'all about something really important. If you guys are a client or if you are thinking about becoming a client, and this policy actually is retroactive, which means that it's going to date back to the beginning of when I started my company. um, from here on out, every client is going to be required to sign an e-contract. It's not going to be with a bunch of red tape and a bunch of fine print. It'll be straight up front and forward. Um, as far as with the work, specifying the actual work that I'm doing for you versus, and this is because of people taking advantage. So you know that people that take advantage, they kind of mess it up for everybody. But it's not messed up because most of my clients, 99% of y'all are cool. But then those are the clients that want to take advantage of me, take advantage of my kindness, take my kindness for weakness. For example, if I agree to cleanse you, cleanses are temporary. They don't last forever. If you have some sort of underlying problem or issue, especially when it comes to your bloodline, your spiritual energy, that's weight that I am not taking just because I'm doing a cleanse. And, you know, what I found is that even with some of my, like with my clients, it's got to be specified as far as what I'm going to do for you and what you agree to. And a part of this is because it's not a legal contract at all, because that has nothing to do with it. It's more of a spiritual, it's a contract used for spiritual purposes, okay? To where, number one, you have clients that will sometimes, they want to take control. And what's the point in coming to me if you're trying to take control? They'll want to control every aspect of your life. Look, if I have problems, I don't need for y'all to do nothing for me. My problems, whatever issues that I have, is not going to interfere with your work. I have said this so many times. I know how to handle my own problems. I don't need you to do nothing for me. I don't need for you to freak out and say, oh God, there's this person in social media that is attacking Jamila. I need to do something. I don't need you to do nothing. Okay, that's when you are going above and beyond, because the work that I'm doing for you has absolutely nothing to do with whatever issues I have. See, I got my issues. If people in my life are acting strange, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I know how to handle that. Okay, and a lot of people are not where I'm at. That's why they're misunderstanding. If you see me having problems with a person, trust me, I got that person. I don't need you to do nothing for me. That's when you're going above and beyond, okay? Especially some of y'all that are practicing. Don't do nothing. Here's what I want to tell y'all, and it's going to state this in the contract. If you see me having problems with a person, maybe you'll see me having problems with my children, do not interfere at all, because I got that. I don't need you to do nothing for me that I don't ask you to do. Okay. So that's first and foremost. So the contract is going to expressly state how much you're paying, what you're paying it for, and that you are agreeing. There's going to be a whole list of things that you agree with. The first thing is that you are going to have perfect love and perfect trust within the craft, within witchcraft. Otherwise, I don't want to work with you. Okay, because there's been more problems with people that don't trust. Okay, look, it's not about having problems. It's about how you manage those problems. And I've had more things that have happened because clients, they'll be looking at YouTube and they'll look at people that I may have issues with and they'll start throwing stuff at them. I didn't ask you to do that. Do not ever do that because then you're not minding your own business. Okay? Let's talk about it because this is really important. Okay? Y'all will sometimes, I've had people that will butt up in my business and you'll make my situation worse. Because I got my situation. See, I'm much more advanced than some people. If my dude comes home cussing me out and calling me a bitch, I know that he's under possession and I'm going to handle that possession better than you. Because a lot of people like to play victim. Oh, I've got to run away from this. No, that my business is, that's why I'll be telling people, mind your own business. Okay, now that's the first thing as a client. And a lot of clients come from YouTube. A lot of my clients don't. There's some of my clients to where they don't have nothing to do with YouTube. I don't need you to do no hex on none of my enemies. I don't need you to go after nobody that I'm dealing with because I got that situation. Okay? When I'm doing work for you, I'm doing exactly what we agreed upon. You cannot come back to me and say, "Oh, well, I need you to deal with this issue and I need you to do it for free." No, that's a separate issue. Totally separate. I am only doing the work that I agreed upon. You can't expect me to fix all of your problems with one ritual. So then that's when the energy harvesting and the obsessions will start. In fact, when I'm doing work for you, you're going to agree with that contract, and this is going to be very good for everybody, is that I'm doing the work specified, nothing more, nothing less. And that's it. Okay? You can't expect me. And then also people that get upset when they see me having beefs with people, that's not your business. That's my business. Everybody is dealing with their own karmics. I don't need you to butt into that. Okay? I have problems every single day and I handle them. Okay? Including yours, including your spirits. When you butt into my business, that's when it's a problem. Okay, because I've seen people do that. I've seen people get upset for me. Get upset about what? We're all dealing with karmic energy from past lives. You're making things worse by being too defensive. Okay, you've made your own problem worse because you're not understanding what spirit is telling you. You take everything as a negative. You're concerned and you bothered by things that I'm not bothered by. Don't pull me into your personal beefs with people. I have nothing to do with that. If you ask me, if you say, Jamila, I need for you to bind somebody, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, that's what I'm going to, if I agree to do it. Okay? But that's just like with any issue that anybody has. It's not about having problems. It's about how you deal with it. Isn't it? Okay? And I know how to deal with my problems. As y'all can see, I have survived so much. So I don't need you to involve yourself. Because when you start to make my situation worse, I don't need for y'all to throw negative energy at none of my exes. I don't need for you to throw negative energy at my family members. I got that. Okay? I don't need you to do that. Don't do things. And see, that's what I'm saying. Another thing is that if you are a witch or you practice Reiki, stuff like that, you're going to agree that you are not going to touch me or even your own work, because if you were able to handle your own situation, you would have never came to me. Especially a lot of you witches. You got to learn to separate what is happening. That's why I be telling y'all to not do that. I got that situation. First of all, I don't let words hurt me. I don't let words, or of course I've got protection from that. When you start to see, that's when you start to throw extra energy at people and you make the situation worse and you make people, yeah, look, I'm trying to transmute all my negative energy. If I deal with a narcissist, I'm not playing no victim. I know how to deal with it. I know how to deal with demonically possessed people. When you start to try to come into my situation and go, oh, well, so and so is doing so and so, don't worry about that. Don't, and see, that's a very, very valuable lesson that we all are learning right now. You agree that I'm going to do only the work specified for you. You know, all the other issues after that have nothing to do with me. So you can't come back and draw off of that and say, oh, well, now this is happening, or, you know, and then especially within the first 90 days, this is when clients and Mars attacks. When you're dealing with the situation within the first 90 days, and then you come on here and you go, oh, well, I can see she's having issues and that's interfering with my work. No, it is not. That has nothing to do with the work that I'm doing for you. Nothing. I got all of my situation. Trust me. Every issue, every problem. I got people that freak out every time you see one of my exes in social media. Mind your business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's my karmic energy that I have to deal with. Has nothing to do with you. And trust me, I know how to prioritize. I deal with you. I deal with that at the same time. I have many hands. I can deal with that. You're trying, like clients that want to butt in my business and say, oh, well, I got to do this because this is making me feel some type of way. Well, it ain't my problem that it's making you feel some type of way, because it ain't making me feel no type of way. Okay, I know for a fact that when people acting cray cray and stuff, that they are demonically possessed. I know that people are doing that. See, you don't know it. You haven't quite accepted it. That's why your own situation is all fucked up. It takes a strong person to understand that, to understand possession, to understand spirit. That is what I am here for. You are not the expert. I am. I don't need for you to go and break me up with nobody. I don't need for you to go and bind nobody. Trust me, I got everything where it's supposed to be. This is what I agreed to. Worry about yourself. Worry about the work that I'm, because when you start doing that, then you're going to open up a whole new can of worms. And then when you thinking, a lot of y'all women got to get over that. Y'all got to get over that. Y'all got to get over y'all fear of men. Y'all have fears of men. I don't. I don't fear men. I don't fear spirit. I don't fear it. It's all relevant to what we're dealing with, isn't it? Okay? It is not, look, also another thing, controlling, trying to, a lot of y'all women will get controlling. Oh, I want to control. No, when a man is fussing at you, he's expressing himself, let him do it. See, y'all don't understand that yet. It's a lot of y'all younger than me. You don't understand it. Okay? And a lot of y'all will take it as, oh, well, you know, and no, let me, I got my situation. That's why I'm a solitary witch. That's why I choose not to have people practicing with me, because I know how people freak out. And that's why I don't let people in no more like that, because they think they can handle your situation better than you. Well, I'm still fine. I'm good. It is what it is. That's where a couple of my clients have went the wrong way, is when they try to insert themselves into my personal life. That's when things start become very chaotic. Okay, even with my children, I've had people trying to do work on my children. My children are my children. They came from me. I don't need you to do nothing with my children. In fact, when you start attacking my children, that's when we're going to have a total problem. Okay, I've had clients do that. Okay, and that's when me and you can start having a problem. And see, some clients want me to give up my kids. They want me to sacrifice everybody that I love for them, and it's not going to happen. I've had that happen to me, trust me. Okay? So, my situation, I got it. Okay, just to let y'all know that. I know a lot of y'all have been seeing things happen in social media. Look, that ain't your business. Stay out of that. You not helping me at all. You're making it worse. Our relationship, client to spiritualist, has to do with you and your stuff. Trust me, I got myself. See, the hardest aspect of it is a lot of you guys going through the transition. The transition can take a year. The transition can take 3 months. The transition can take 3 days sometimes. Y'all are stuck on the energy between that. I ain't got to hurry up and do nothing. I ain't got to hurry up and marry nobody. I ain't got to hurry up and move in with somebody. I ain't got to hurry up and have a baby with somebody. Okay? So this is what's going to be implemented. If you don't want to e-sign the contract, then I'm not going to do the work for you. Okay? You can go somewhere else and get subpar work. And don't judge me based upon nothing, because everything that I'm going through, I agreed to go through it, didn't I? Didn't we all? We all agreed to go through what we're going through right now, didn't we? In so many ways. Because how you going to work through your problems if you can't get through the negativity? Everybody going to come with some negativity. People going to have a problem with you. Okay? So don't get involved with my stuff. You ain't got to do. I've had people trying to, oh, I got to get her away from this. I got to get her children over there. I got to do. Don't touch nobody. Don't touch nobody in my life ever. Whether it's male or female. Y'all saw the situation that I just had with those women. I'm only bringing them up as an example. I don't need you to do no work for me. I got that situation. I got that. Because I agreed to it, didn't I? When you start throwing extra stuff, that's when they come back mad at me when I got that situation. I may have decided to deal with that situation with some positive energy. You over there talking about, ooh, I got to get involved with this. No, you don't have to get involved in nothing. Don't get involved in none of my situation. Because you're making my situation worse. And I don't like that. Because I don't make situations worse. Okay, I have a high level of patience, and I understand where all of it is coming from. You are the one that is confused. That's why you came to me. And don't tell me the this, and that, because you wouldn't have paid me $2,000, $3,000 to do some work for you. And then you worried about me. Don't worry about me. I got me. I got me. Okay? So you making the situation worse, then getting mad at me saying, oh, well, this is her fault. No, it's called spirit. Stay out of it. Mind your business, okay? Mind your business. That's between me and you. Okay? And I don't have to say this to clients often, but when I have to, that means that there's an apparent problem. So that's why we're going to start having contracts. You pay me X amount of money to do this. This is what I'm going to do. No, I am not going to take on your family problems. No, I am not going to take on your health problems. No, I am not going to take on your mental problems. Because y'all don't understand that when I exercise the spirit, it's gone. What you're dealing with is the residual. When I do an exorcism incantation on you, it's gone. Your mind is convinced that it's still there. But this is because now you got to change your mind. Now you got to get your mind right. These are very, very, very volatile forces that we are dealing with. And when you as a client decide that you're going to go above and beyond and get all up in me and God's business, that's when it's a problem. Because you don't know what you're talking about. If you knew what you were doing, would you be coming to me? If you were an expert, would you have came to me? No, you wouldn't have. Now all of a sudden you an expert and you going to tell me what I got to do. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I got my situation. My feelings ain't hurt. Y'all be hurt for me. It's like now you you think that if a demonic entity pops up out of anywhere, I'm going to let it hurt me. I know what it is. Okay, I know exactly what it is. I don't need for you. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start doing that. And this goes retroactive back to the very first client that I took. Okay, it doesn't have to be scary. A lot of y'all are scared. Don't try to do work on my situation when you sitting up there scared. You're going to put all that energy into my situation. And I haven't agreed to it. I haven't agreed to take any Reiki. I haven't agreed to take any energy from you. I haven't agreed for you to do no. I don't want nobody doing work for me. That's why I do all my own work. That's why I've always made out and made good. I do my own work. I don't need nobody saying, oh, well, I can see that so-and-so and he gonna make my ritual slow down and she gonna do it. No, she not. He not. No, no, no. Separated. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? People are going to act strange these days. I have people that I know right now that are demonically possessed. You think I'm going to make their problem worse for them? My spirits don't even work that way. If I curse you, you probably going to get a blessing. So you're not dealing with that kind of situation. We don't kill people over here. We don't make people sick over here. We heal people. Okay? And the whole point of it is to heal you. Because right now I got folks throwing stuff in it, doing all this stuff. Don't involve yourself in my, and then also that ain't got nothing to do with me. Sometimes people will try to make it have something to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't worried about it. Why are you worried about it? That ain't denial. That's called, look, I'm on top of this. I'm on top of everything that's going on. I already know how it's going to end up. I already know what's going to happen. And please believe it ain't going to end up with nobody dying. So a lot of y'all are very morbid. People are obsessed with death and dying and destruction. And that's not what we doing. We building. That's what we do. I'm a builder. I'm not a destructive person. Okay, I got folks mad at me right now. Can't stand me because people on the outside trying to, oh, well, I got to do this and do that. No, you don't have to do nothing. Okay, please. In fact, please don't involve yourself in my personal stuff. I don't need your help. Trust me. You need my help. You start doing stuff like that, it starts to make things go all chaotic. And this is something that I should have been doing, but now it should be obvious. Okay, sometimes things should be obvious, but you got to lay it out in black and white. We'll have a contract. You'll be able to read it. It ain't going to be a bunch of fine print. It's going to state exactly what it needs to state, and then that's it. Okay, and then you'll get the results that you want. And we can all move on and move forward. Okay? Because I've had people doing work on my kids and stuff and doing it. What are you doing? I'm a mama. I'm a mama bear. You don't need to do nothing to my kids for nothing that they did. I got that. Because it ain't your business, is it? Okay? And that ain't just clients. That's people mad for me for stuff. It's like, well, that's how you choose to react to things. A lot of people don't have a deeper level of understanding, and they will see or hear about certain stuff that maybe my children did or maybe some, and then they start to do it. No, I got that situation. So a lot of people, because I know that, and see, here's the thing, it's folk in my family. That's why I be telling y'all to quit. If people in my family telling my business, and people, you need to stop it. Because if somebody touch either one of my children, we going to have a problem. Don't touch my kids and don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing of mine because I ain't asked you to. And please don't pray for me. You can pray for me and say, Jamila, I hope you're doing okay. I don't even need you to do that. I'm good. Because if I wasn't good, you think I'd be where I'm at right now? I've had people consistently in my life trying to, and then you've been making stuff worse for me. You've been causing problems and delays because you're trying to go above and beyond. It's not your job to do that. Okay? And you'll see the results. But when you get to doing stuff and you get to thinking stuff and you get to, no. I got a whole mess that I'm cleaning up right now because of nosy witches that don't know how to mind their own business. And they think they know what's good for me. You don't know what's good for me. What's good for me may not be good for you. What's good for you may not be good for me. Okay? That's all I got to say. I'm not trying to fuss at nobody. I'm just telling y'all what's real. Okay? Then that's when me and you will have a problem. When I do my rituals, the problem is already solved. And then you come in and go, oh, well, I can see such and so happening. That ain't got nothing to do with you, baby. They ain't got, I swear to God, it's. In fact, it really a lot of stuff that y'all see don't have nothing to do with reality at all. And you can't tell the difference. So then you're wasting energy. Don't do that. If it was something that I had concern for, I will take care of it myself. Okay? And I'm saying this to everybody. Don't do no work on me. And then y'all be trying to, y'all just, don't ever do work on me or nobody that you see me with. I don't need for you to go and do a healing spell for my son. Because you make the problem worse. I've had people trying to do healing stuff on Jacob. Jacob is healed. Why you think Jacob ain't okay? Because you heard somebody tell a lie? Y'all can't even decipher lies from truth. How you gonna freaking do work for me? I'll be perfectly peaceful and happy in my situation, seeing the solution being solved. And then you have people come in and they be trying to get all up in my business. No, worry about your business, honey. And most of the time, my clients don't do that. Like 99.9% of the times, it's that little 0.5%, that 0.1%. Okay? All right, y'all. I may come back and do a fun project with y'all today, show y'all this apple blessing spell. I may do that. If not, I'll see y'all later. Okay? So right now, that's what you can expect. You come to me, it's going to be a contract that you have to e-sign, and then that's it. And you'll get the results that you want. Okay, but otherwise, please do not, please do not insert yourself in my business. Because and most clients don't do that. Most clients do not do that. Okay? Everything that you see me dealing with, I agree to it, and I'm good with it, and I'm on top of it. Okay? All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace and love.